Is it time for recess yet? I'm so glad you found time to join us here on the Child Care Director's Chair, where Erica Sacoccio shares her best practices that she's refined through her passion of directing childcare centers over the last 23 years. From parenting interaction, systems to save you time, money, and stress, to profitability. She shares it all from the Child Care Director's Chair.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Erica Sacoccio with the Child Care Director's Chair. I am really excited that you tuned in today for one of our hot tips. One of the things that we talk about so much on our podcast is being professional and also working on your own personal growth or the growth of your team. So with that in mind, I was thinking, if somebody was new to the field, would they know what organizations to be part of that help promote professionalism? So I thought today we would take a little dive into what membership organizations you should look into as a child care director in the U.S. So we compiled a list of the top child care membership organizations that can provide you with invaluable resources, supports, and opportunities for advancement in your career. So a couple of these organizations I am a member of and some I am not. So I want to have full disclosure. I also am a board member of the local Rhode Island National Association for the Education of Young Children. So I thought we would stop there. So NAEYC, which most folks have heard of because they typically seem to be the largest recognized as far as the early childhood field. NAEYC is widely recognized as the gold standard in early childhood education. And as a child care director, joining NAEYC will grant you access to a vast network of professionals, cutting-edge research, and evidence-based practices. The memberships include exclusive publications, discounted professional development opportunities, and advocacy for the field of early childhood education. So if you are in the infant to preschool age groups, and that's the type of program that you run, NAEYC is an excellent choice to become a member of. And not just you, remember, because we're here to build our team for professionalism as well, and I think you should really share in that. So I'll give you an example. So in Rhode Island, and I know they do this throughout the country, but in Rhode Island recently, they had the Strolling Thunder down at our state house, and typically, I'm involved in all of the advocacy movement in my state. But I had a lead teacher who was like, oh, that sounds really fun. And so what we did was we made sure we got covered for that teacher to go to the Strolling Thunder. And she went with her co-lead, and they went down and they made posters, and they really got involved in the advocacy work. I was so excited and so proud that they wanted to and they were interested in doing that. And so I really was happy that our state had that opportunity for those ladies to get out of the classroom and out into the field and spread the good word about the work that we're doing for children and youth in our state. So NAEYC is one of those vehicles that would allow you and your staff to do the same. The second one I want to mention is the National Association for Family Child Care. They go by NAFCC, and if you operate a family child care program, then they are the perfect membership organization for you. They provide resources and support specifically tailored to family child care providers. And if you join, you gain access to accreditation opportunities, business resources, and a supportive community of fellow family child care professionals. And I think for somebody who runs a family child care, I think that's so important because a lot of times you may be working alone or it's just you and a TA. So you don't always have the same supports that somebody would have in a child care center with a director and an ed coordinator and an office administrator and, a team of teachers. So I think it's so important for you to be involved in a group like that for your own professional development. The next one is one of my favorites, is the National After School Association for Child Care Directors involved in after-school programs. Then NAA is an excellent choice. The organization focuses on promoting high-quality after-school programs and offers a range of professional development opportunities, networking events, and resources to enhance your program's effectiveness. NAA membership will connect you with like-minded professionals, keep you up to date with the latest trends, and the best practices in after-school care. Their conferences are amazing. I believe the other organizations, I know they do, also have their own annual conferences where people from all over the country come together. But I really, really love after school. That's where I started. My heart is there for sure. So the National After School Association, if you are after school provider, or if you have an after school program within your program, one of the things I'd love to say is, please don't make your after school program an afterthought, because that does sometimes happen in larger programs. They service a wide range of children. And I think we also need to recognize that the needs of school-age children are so different than the needs of your younger children. And so that means that their teachers have to have a different skill set that makes it real specific for their age category. So make sure that your school-age training gets different training than your early childhood folks, because they're not the same. Anyway, I'll get off that tangent. The next one is the Association for Early Learning Leaders, and they go by AELL, and they are dedicated to supporting childcare directors and administrators in their pursuit of excellence. And by becoming a member, you gain a wealth of resources, including webinars, articles, and tools to enhance your leadership skills. Also offer accreditation programs that can help you demonstrate your commitment to quality care and standing out in the industry. And what I think I really love about that is it's very childcare director and administrative focused. So I'm sure that there are a great deal of components around the education, but those other pieces that we don't always get around the business side of childcare and education. And so I think it's really important as a leader to make sure that you're getting your skills in those areas, as well as what's best practice in the field of education. The next one is Child Care Aware of America. They are a national organization that advocates for affordable, high-quality child care for all families. As a child care director, they go by CCAOA, and they provide you with access to valuable resources such as training modules, policy updates, and tools to improve your program's quality. They also offer networking opportunities and a platform to engage with policymakers to shape the future of childcare in the U.S. And many of you also do some work with Child Care Aware, as they do offer some subsidies for military families, and I'm sure other families as well, but I only know them as people who give subsidies for some military families at my program. So beyond that, I can't speak to, but we can find out more if you guys are interested in that. So by joining any of those top childcare membership organizations, you'll gain a wealth of knowledge, support, and opportunities to enhance your childcare career as a director or owner, and choose an organization that aligns best with your specific needs and goals. Get ready to take your childcare program to new heights and your skill set. So I hope that you found that helpful. If you don't belong to any of these national agencies, I would at least tell you to look at some of your local agencies and see how you can get involved. And maybe you start with being a member for a little bit, and then maybe you do a little bit more and you step up and either be a board member or help be a volunteer in some way, because those organizations are typically nonprofit and work with membership that is strictly volunteers. So again, get involved, because you're only going to have great groups in your state if you're part of them. So that would be my tip for the day. I hope you found it helpful. Please leave us a comment, a review on this episode, share with a colleague, visit our Facebook page, and I don't know if you know, we also have a YouTube channel. So if you like video format, we have a whole set of videos on there that are different than what's on the podcast. So hopefully you'll check that out. We do appreciate your time. Thank you for your support and have a great day. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Well, all the cute little kiddos have been picked up and it's time to go home. And that'll do it for another episode of the Child Care Director's Chair. Please leave a review so Erica knows the information is helping you to manage and improve your child care centers. Remember to subscribe to get the latest episode from Erica's Child Care Director's Chair.